Well, hi again, everybody. Hello. Happy Hump Day. We're back with more great tasting American craft beers with Kyle. Got some pumpkin beers that I'm kind of trying to warm up right now. I got a little too cold. So I'm going to go in for one that I've never even heard of or tried. It's my great friend Zach Rogers. Boy, is he the man. He's given me this beer from the Yee-Haw Brewing Company. They were down in Tennessee. The family, the great Rogers family, picked this up, and he gave this to me last week. I had not yet to open or consume this beer. It's the Yee-Haw Pale Ale, folks. The Yee-Haw Pale Ale. They're out of Johnson City, Tennessee. I've never heard of this company. This is a pale ale. Checks in at 5.7% alcohol by volume. So your standard pale ale, 5.7. Do not know what to expect. Zach said it was surprisingly decent. Never heard of this company. Johnson City, Tennessee, a famous town down in the great state of Tennessee here. It says, "Behold the sunset tinted beauty of our American pale ale. Bold but balanced, there's no kick you in the face bitterness here, just an ample hop flavor combined with quality malt for the perfect amount of sweetness. For a beer worthy of another round, just say Yee-Haw. You'll say it when you drink it." Again, this is a basic pale ale, I would assume. It's checks in again, 5.7% alcohol. Let's go ahead and get a pour and get a quick aroma. I'm going to use this Great Lakes glassware. Obviously, nothing from Yee-Haw, clearly. As I don't even know if they even distribute in Ohio. Yeah, I have never. In fact, I've only had, to be honest, I've only had one brewery from Tennessee. If that was Yazoo, and I was in Nashville. They don't distribute in Ohio as well. So, not a lot of Tennessee breweries up this way. And that's a shame because that's a great state. And again, I want to say something. I was talking to some random lady in Jungle Gyms last week. And she was saying, a brewer is blessed with the soil and the ground they have. We're talking about pumpkin beers and harvest. Well, you hate saying this. There's a lot of clay down south. Georgia clay, Mississippi, Alabama. They're not blessed with the hops and the soils of Michigan and Ohio, even Pennsylvania, Oregon, Washington, California, yada, yada, yada. So, I don't know if that has something to do with it or not. We just don't see a lot of big-time, great craft breweries in the south. And there's a few, Sweetwater, Abita, Cigar City down in Florida, but you really don't see a whole lot of big-name national companies down south. That's a shame. But anyway, let's say cheers to the boys at Yee-Haw. Pretty cool name, Yee-Haw beer. Fine southern beer, it says. Let's get an aroma on this. Some carbonation. Not much of a hit on this. It's kind of flat, yeah. Oh, my. Great. Oh, good notes. This reminds me a lot of... That is some good tropical fruit, some citrus, almost like some passion fruit. Oh man, if it tastes good, it smells. We're in for a kick-ass beer. Again, thanks to the boys at Yee-Haw, and thank you, Zach Rogers, and cheers to Happy Hump Day. We're almost over the hump. Here we go. Okay, not bad at all. Very smooth down there. It's very, very easy drinking. That goes down really good. I think that's pretty good. There's not a lot of fruit flavor. It's more a pale ale. It's a good balanced finish. A slight hop presence up front. Didn't say what hops. With a nice malt backbone finish. A pretty good pale ale. It is pretty balanced. 5.7. Definitely get the malt finish, which is what most pale ales are noted for. And as you see, presentation-wise, not a whole lot on the presentation. Head fills it out very quickly. A little bit of carbonation there, not a ton, slight, but a pretty good beer here. I'm not gonna say great, but I'm not gonna say it's average. I'm gonna say we'll get one more sip, but I'm gonna say it's in between, which is actually good. Oh, wow. Very smooth. Very smooth. Malt backbone. A B beer. Good pale ale. Very smooth. This is an easy drink. I could see if you're down in Tennessee on Lake Norris or Douglas Lake or Dale Holler and you can get this in Tennessee, this would be a summertime brew for me, folks, if you're down in Tennessee. Some great lakes down there, great fishing. This is really good. B plus beer. It's lacking a little bit of flavor, but it's so smooth. I mean, this is crisp, definitely craft B plus, lacking a little bit of flavor, but it's a good beer. B plus beer. So cheers to the boys at Yee-Haw. It's a good beer, Crooks. I liked it and I enjoyed it. And thanks again for Zach. So we'll be back with a couple of pumpkin brews. We got the Shipyard and the Ace. We'll see in the Shipyard. And Pumpkinhead was really a disaster. But we got the Smashed Pumpkin. We'll try that up. But yeah, this is a nice beer, Zach. I really enjoyed this. Thanks again, boys. And we'll see you soon. Bye.